Okay, so you made it to the first module. Yay. All right, so as you hopefully have seen looking through the kind of introductory video to the course, all of the modules will be set up in a similar fashion. And this little intro video is specific to this module, and it'll talk to you about what is expected of you and what you need to complete for this module. And of course, this week there's only one module to complete, just to kind of get you kind of up to speed and get you familiar with the course and Canvas. But after that, remember, we're going to start piling it on. You're going to have multiple modules to complete. Okay, so the lecture material, the main kind of content here for this week is just going to be in this PDF, which is really just a chapter from a book. So it's like an intro to environmental geology chapter that you would read in any textbook that you've had before. And so you're going to read through, take some notes, and then when you understand the content you read through, you can click that link to the lecture quiz. It'll take you to the lecture quiz, and you can answer the questions. It is a timed quiz. And like I said in the other video, the reason for that is to kind of force you to look at the content ahead of time instead of saying, well, I can just Google everything, or I can just have the quiz open for 2 hours as I slowly go through the book and try to find the answers. The old, where's Waldo kind of thing. Not how we want you to go through the course. We want you to go through the content ahead of time, read through it, watch it, understand it, ask questions if necessary, and then take a quiz over it, okay? So that's what this main one, like in the other modules and in a majority of the modules, I would argue, there is a PowerPoint that you can download and go through. I recommend doing that in presentation mode, and there's usually a video associated with that that walks through the PowerPoint that you can watch. Okay, and so then there'll be a quiz over that. This article, a little deceiving because it's actually going to take you to a web page. And so let me see here. I'm going to jump to this web page and see if we can make it work. So this is the web page it's going to take you to. And what I'm asking you to do is look at these hazards here. There are 9 of them. And so this is the Arizona Geological Survey website. So I want you to click each of these links. Like I said, there's 9. And read the information that's on that first page that shows up. I don't want you to go down the rabbit hole and click, 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 click along the way. So there's basically 9 pages from here. Click and you'll learn about earth fissures. Click and you'll learn about floods, soils, volcanism, earthquakes, all related to Arizona. That's what the quiz will cover. Okay, so make sure that you do that for the article and the article quiz. The video, it's always tough choosing videos for, sometimes, but for this, because it's an intro class, because there's not a lot of background, I guess, on geology in this course, and potentially there's no prereq, so you don't have a lot of background, I thought I'd just start from the beginning. And so this How the Earth Was Made series, this particular one called Birth of the Earth, is how the Earth was created and how it's changed over time to get to where we are in present day. And that's a good starting point for us, I think. So make sure you watch that. It is in the MCC library, so it might take you to a page that asks you to log in. That is just your MEID and your password, and then you can access the what is that? Video, yes, and watch it and then answer the questions in the quiz. And then for the homework, I'm going to have you go to this is an online textbook, but it basically is about science in general. So as you can see from this first kind of topic, we're covering a lot of information. Just what is environmental geology? What are some hazards that we see here in Arizona? What is the history of the Earth? And, what is science? All of those things we need to kind of touch on so that we can use that information as we move forward and learn about geology and then try to evaluate all these hazards that we're going to see in this course, okay? So that's the lecture portion. Those 4 things need to be completed. And then for the lab, remember, you're going to go there and do a lab assignment and also a lab quiz. And so as you work your way through here, it's a lot of this particular lab is focused on the use of Google Earth. And so you can get it if you didn't get it before, but there's a module that has some information about it. But there's also an intro. I'll show you a little preview. This is what you would see when you start taking the lab. There's this video that talks about what you're going to do in lab. It shows you how to work some of the Google Earth stuff, and it basically focuses on the main things I want you to learn about using Google Earth. So hopefully this little tutorial is enough to get you through, but you can jump back to those modules to learn a little more if need be. So remember, you can take these multiple times if you need to, if you want to improve your score. But after that, then you will take the lab quiz, remember. So if you're happy with your score and you understood the content, then you can go ahead and take the lab quiz. And so remember, you're going to take 4 assignments for the lecture, quizzes and a homework, so 3 quizzes and a homework. And then you're also going to do, I'm going to jump back to here real quick just to show you, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the lab 1, 2. Okay, that's what you'll have to complete this first week. And then you should be good. And then that'll give you a taste for how the class is laid out, how to navigate and all that stuff. And remember, all along the way, ask questions. So email me through Canvas is the best. Send me a question or whatever your concerns are, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. All right. So good luck, and make sure you talk to me if you need to. All right.